head coach of the Cardinals. His side not as fortunate in their opener, hoping the home crowd can will them to the victory here in Week 2. From the booth alongside Brock Heward, I'm Keith Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And away we go in Glendale. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And we will get a look at their 6th-year signal caller.
So you want to be an NFL quarterback? Well, you got to thrive in the spotlight. Be molded by it. Be somebody who plays better and better as the spotlight gets brighter and brighter. And here's somebody who's right at home under the attention of tens of thousands and millions watching and welcomes every chance he gets to put on a show.
Throw is there, Trey McBride. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, jumps in. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here he goes on the bootleg. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Pressure's there, and the steal closes on him. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
The Cardinals out for the punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. And leading them out as a master at overcoming adversity before and after being drafted 8th overall in 2024. Out of your alma mater, Washington, it's Michael Penix Jr.
One of the big advantages of Michael Penix coming into the league is it wasn't storybook in college. In fact, he got beat up in Bloomington. Everybody remembers the end at Washington, the runner-up for the Heisman, the national title game. But he took a beating. Injuries derailed many of his years back at Indiana. And I think because of that background, because of all that gets built through that adversity, he's more than ready for everything that comes his way in the NFL.
It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Penix now on first down. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these out cuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. It's Benson on the give. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. This time it's a passing play. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Steelers first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. The give now to Benson. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Benson. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Steelers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Trey Benson, the touchdown! So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you often win the game.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Arizona offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Won't do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh, Lord. I'm the rookie in the vet.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Searches from the pocket. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Punting unit out now. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Benson on 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still first down.
Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
60 bison.
Running it after the penalty. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Penix working from the gun. Got for big yards on the right side. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hey, 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Steady.
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down.
They just get the play off. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. So they'll get to scheme about this third down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. The Steelers have played to an early lead. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. Penix now to throw. Here's a screen to Benson. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up fourth down.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Play action. Here's Penix. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Looking for a throw here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play. And then all of a sudden, in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately, there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you could give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The Steelers to Trey Benson back out on offense. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. They've got first down from the 31. And off to Benson to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 11. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Penix on first down. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A gain of 14. First down, Steelers.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Hey, check that. Here we go, set.
On first down, they'll run. He still has room inside the 30. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers push their lead to 15.
Kate, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on a show.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sails through good. And the Steelers take a 16-point lead.
16. Cardinals, nothing.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Cardinals offense making its way out. In their last drive, reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Cardinals. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. A give, this is Johnson. Big gain, has them across the 40. And he has this all the way down to the 23. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that 2nd level.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals start to fight back with their first points in this game.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. And it's good, but the choice to kick there means this still is a two-possession game in the second half.
16, Cardinals 7.
We've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steelers to Trey Benson back out on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. Oh, this big guy is moving. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Here's Penix to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Penix has it in close. And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Now trying to run for it with Benson. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. Trying for it with Penix. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers push their lead to 15. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
They'll try this extra point. No problems on the extra point there. And the Steelers take a 16-point lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cardinals and this running back headed back out for a new series. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Now a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Setting up a throw. Stays. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate, now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
On now comes their punter. Punt team on the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Taking a yard shy of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Benson. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Jamar Turner ending that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Penix here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. Quick slant into the hands of Pitts. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Penix. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
2nd and 6 now. Short pass brought in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Trap 60, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Again, Penix to the air. Cutting in the goal line. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go. Cowboy E. Cowboy 11, Cowboy 11. Come 19, come 19. Go.
And again, it's Penix. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Steelers get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yes, that's just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The XP is up and good. And the Steelers stretch the lead to 23. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And some solid blocking there springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. That's it. The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. Mevis ready to send this one away. On the return, here comes Rivers. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out comes Pittsburgh. Its offense has it to begin the 3rd quarter. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. That's in on the counter. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Penix working from the gun. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it deep downfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals returning their offense and this running back to the field. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19.
Running back sent in motion.
Stay at home.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. From the 31. Completed to his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Dude, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Give him 5 on that carry. Bringing up 2nd and 5.
You know, games that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine, such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Now an inside give to Johnson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
They'll throw it. Going with a screen to Johnson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opponent. Inside of the field.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let go.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Arizona. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Johnson up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Dropping back to throw. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. This one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd. Back to throw now. Left side into the hands of McBride. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best.
Touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals start the second half with some needed points. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Cardinals trail by 23 now.
Cardinals 14.
Mevis ready to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Steelers and Luther Burden making their return to the field. And as this lead has grown, they have not taken their foot off the gas. No reason to expect them to slow down now on what could be a 4th consecutive touchdown drive. They've got first down from the 31. Plowing up the middle. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
From the 36. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 from the 41. They give up the gut to Benson. Across midfield to the 45. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Steelers first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Staying on the ground with Benson. He finds some space again. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. They get 27 on the play. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
They have themselves another first and 10.
Roll, roll, roll. Tag. Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
PAT effort coming up. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And the Steelers continue piling on to this lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Starting from the 5. Escapes a defender. This makes it up to the 25. The Cardinals back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they... mix things up a bit on this series. Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10.
Go! Go!
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Unfortunately, the Cardinals made it to that one first. They'll maintain possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
So they keep the football, but now they face second and long.
Let's go now. 70, Timberwolf.
He'll throw it. Completed over the middle. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Harrison Jr. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Ready.
Slot man in motion left. To the air. 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And And that's a Cardinals first down. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Cardinals have it. 1 quarter to play in what's been a... Penix now on first down. Throw left side finds Burden. And he's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line.
Hey, Kate, you know this, recovering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Steelers first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Complete right side. Burden has it. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And, hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
They'll run here on first down. He's going to have about 2. It's 2nd down now.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Turning to Benson on 3rd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
Hand off to the back. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Penix. That one's complete. Right side. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down. Penix now. Throw left side, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers put up even more points in a win. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? Steelers come in and take this on the road.
And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. city's North Shore. This is Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the visitor's sideline, a look at their head coach. These guys playing one of those dreaded body clock games, making a long trip to the East Coast. On the other sideline, the head coach of the Steelers. These guys, on the other hand, have started strong, 2-0 so far this season. So happy you could join us today. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. It is time for some football. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Fielded at the 7. Jukes out a one-stop. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. For the Rams offense, getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their third-year signal caller.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
60, play, go!
2nd and 6 now. Short pass brought in. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Reno! Check!
Right up the gut. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Back-to-back carries here. Great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
15. First down, Rams.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
He's got it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up an LA first down.
Roll!
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Rolling legs, buying some time. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
that's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Second and goal, they're going to throw. He's got a screen to the running back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Here he is on third and long. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams finish up an excellent opening series. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Pass gets the extra point to go. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Pass now to kick this away. On the return, here comes Rivers. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. And leading them out as a master at overcoming adversity before and after being drafted 8th overall in 2024. Out of your alma mater, Washington, it's Michael Penix Jr.
One of the big advantages of Michael Penix coming into the league is it wasn't storybook in college. In fact, he got beat up in Bloomington. Everybody remembers the end at Washington, the runner-up for the Heisman, the national title game. But he took a beating. Injuries derailed many of his years back at Indiana. And I think because of that background, because of all that gets built through that adversity, he's more than ready for everything that comes his way in the NFL.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Penix working from the gun. Catch made over the middle. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most. Picks up 7. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Penix here from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Pick up a 5 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
At the 38-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Hey, Cowboy 80. No, Rocco switch.
Benson on 1st and 10. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the 43. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That's good for 7 yards. And that's the Steelers' first down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
It's Benson on the give. Can't slip that initial initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 70
To the air with Penix. Hauled in left side. After making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. It's a pickup of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Throwing Penix. Gets him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop, I'm going to say about the 37-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Here's a screen to Benson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Gotta be pretty good actor. Gotta be pretty good at selling to that defense. But that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Ready up.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. The give now to Benson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. The Rams out to an early advantage. More from Acrisure Stadium after... break. It's Steelers ball as we return for the 2nd, and they have to be thinking points here.
Go! Cougar 19. Ready.
Back to Benson here on 2nd. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. Trey Benson, the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. after tying this game up. They're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Rams headed back after their second drive now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
Hey, hey, check that. Check that. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Finds a man, right side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Bronco switch.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's got a man left. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
From the 22 on 2nd down. He tucks it and takes off. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Rams take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him. Had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
Pass now to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their 2nd drive. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. To Benson to start the drive. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Give them an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Down, and they go right back to it. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Let's
And he's finally hauled down at the 12. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Coming off that carry, I go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Have the 60. Have the 60.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, Penix. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
At their own 34-yard line.
Check.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Man.
He's now to the running back. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing now off play action. Gets it to his fullback. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still in your roster? Yes, coach. And you're going to be just fine.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Check.
Here's a throw. Completed to his running back. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He gets 6 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Here's the handoff. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line. This defense just kept swarming.
All right, here we go. Second down. Now looking to throw. Complete out to the right side. And they make the tackle at the 38. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it brings up an LA first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Sending him on the dime. And he's caught after a game of about 2. Eric Harmon, the former Oregon Duck, making that stop.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 36. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. It's the Rams with only a yard to go here on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Tyler Bass on now for the field goal try. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Bass's kick is good. And they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Bass now to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Penix off the play action. He rolls to his right. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Penix to throw. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33.
It's a gain of 11. And the Steelers first down.
On 1st down, here's Penix. The left side is caught by Pitts. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Penix is going to throw again. That one's complete, right side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The Steelers calling their first timeout.
At the 44-yard line.
It's Penix yet again. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So 2nd down coming up. Again, Penix to the air. Well, wide open here, complete. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And again, it's Penix. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. It's only week 3 on the schedule, but already some big-name teams with big early tests. Will they pass or fail? Let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now, and it begins at Arrowhead. The Chiefs at home to take on Indianapolis. And it's Patrick Mahomes making the connection to Rashee Rice. That's a perfect throw down the field, 33 yards for the score. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys as they host the New York Jets. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. He was a big factor in the first half, as evidenced by this play right here. Lastly, let's go to Atlanta. It's the Falcons taking on the Miami Dolphins. And it's the Falcons quarterback. It's a touchdown pass from 3 yards out. This one's gone to halftime. Look away, those who suffer from triskaidekaphobia. They're all tied up at 13. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position. A little shy of the 40.
Well, we got ourselves quite a game today, a tie game coming into this third quarter. And what you're looking for is a little instant jolt of momentum coming out of the locker room. And that return might just be the spark that leads to that momentous fire.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hey, check that. Roll. Ready.
Third quarter underway. Here's Benson. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Penix now to throw. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Third and just 2 to go. Penix here from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Benson now from the gun. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside a field goal range. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
65.
Running for the marker on 2nd. Wow, he's about as close to the first as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's 3rd down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Turning it over. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And it looks like that'll be Rams football.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll go play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
2nd and 10 now. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Dive play straight ahead. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
They give it to him again. It looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's running for it. And they stop him with just a 1-yard gain. That's going to make it 4th and short.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Now apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. He'll throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted. He got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Throwing from the gun. And the Steelers get home. They drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First down, Rams.
the play fake. He's going to throw. He's got it. It's in close. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams grab the lead on their first series of the half. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7. Pass now to kick this away. On the return, here comes Rivers. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Steelers to Trey Benson back out on offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Finds a seam down the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. A nice gain and a 1st down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
To the air with Penix. Here's a screen to Benson. Oh, stiff arm. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
If that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Penix working from the gun. He's got a man left. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
It's now 3rd and 2.
Penix. That's caught for the 1st. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Ready? Go! Cowboy 80! Ready,
On first down, they'll run. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
check, Panther! Let's go now! Get up!
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
On him quick, and they bring it down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Trying again following the sack. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Hey!
I wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Deputy!
Back to throw. Chased out to it. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem? Defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
On in at the 41. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Steelers offense headed out. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll begin this drive with Benson. He needed his 6 yards to begin this one. They've got 2nd and 4.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
60 Bison, 6.
Throwing Penix. Hits him on the out route. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. He anticipated the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Benson on 1st and 10. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Quick Fisk on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Rams 37.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, Cracker 60. Lightning 18.
From the 37. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On the 2nd.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now trying to run for it with Benson. And that short gain is enough for a reset it down.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Steelers 1st down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Travel up, 70, Timber Wolf. Take over.
Benson once more. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ground ball 80.
Penix now. Setting up the screen. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
You could see that screen develop as the lineman pull right out in front. Sets up a nice game. Love to see a running back utilize the big man in front of him.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. The Steelers calling their 1st time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Here's Penix. Complete right side. Gordon has it. And he'll go down here at the 16. That one ends up a gain of 6. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Check, Panther. 19 Tigers, go.
They give up the gut to Benson. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Omar Speights on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go, set. 18, Pioneer.
Penix here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal.
Go. Cougar 19.
They'll run here. It's Benson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Here's Penix to throw. Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers in range for a game-winning score. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers have taken the lead late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers. And here they go to send it away. Starting from the 5. Juke the defender. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. Now we're going to get it. offensive timeouts. That's their first. New set of downs for them at the 38. You look to throw it. Nakua here. He's got it. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Setting up to pass. Nakua's got it again. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you.
And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
That one right down the middle. And the Rams tie this game up. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. His return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Steelers to Trey Benson back out on offense. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Throw left side, complete. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be to the 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Right side, wheeled in by Pitts. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. From the shotgun, Penix. He connects with Burton. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Again, Penix to the air. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 by subtracting 60.
Looking to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 4th down.
Got it. Ready?
After the penalty, let's see how their composure is on this 4th down.
Let's go now. Count 19. Count 19. 10
Here he is to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs. And he's now reached it with that last catch. One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. The entire game now resting on the right foot of this kicker. One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. So everything rests on his leg. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. The kick is good. He got it. And the third time he puts it through will be the charm. They've won it. Well, Brock, the fans, all right. Here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh. football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight's main event features two AFC North teams. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the Bengals sideline, that's head coach Zach Taylor. His guys searching for their first win since that season opener. Scott here with Brock Heward. Everybody just about set. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And leading them out in his 6th season in the league now is their quarterback.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. You don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. Just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
They'll run here on first down. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
I want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary. That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Pass play coming here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Gets him the first past the 35. That one goes for 25 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during the game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big run.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Tight end in motion left. Is a dive up the middle. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd down from the gun. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop them.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flight. Starting at the 10. Showing a little burst so far. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And leading them out as a master at overcoming adversity before and after being drafted 8th overall in 2024. Out of your alma mater, Washington, it's Michael Penix Jr.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates. Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Penix working from the gun. Cut out left. And they had somebody there for that quick stop. But a nice completion gets him across midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Steelers first down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Finds a man right side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. They have themselves another 1st and 10. It's Penix yet again. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Get up! Bring it! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal! Bronco switch, Bronco switch!
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget it. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Benson will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
60 Bison, 60 Bison! Let's go!
Now Penix on 3rd and goal. Has it down close. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Cincinnati headed back out for its second drive now. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. He'll try and run this. He's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Broke through the tackle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Pass play now. Dump off caught by his back. Jukes one defender. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
To throw here on first down. Dumped off to his running back. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Still sticking with the passing game. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Well, every once in a while, you understand a play that loses a yard or two. But losing that much on a completion, there is some kind of malfunction with the offense. They'd have been better off abandoning that play. Heck, you might as well punt it.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And they bring him down around the 34.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll have a chance to take the lead here as they line up for the field goal. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
On the return, here comes Rivers. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their second drive of the game. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Trying again, following the set. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Warriors 17. Mustang 19.
Penix here from the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. Airing it out to start this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. Right side cut by Higgins. Ooh, awfully close to that line to gain. Stop though, made it the 46. 3rd down.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards out to catch. That is a job well done. Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Down to the 10. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Bengals making a 9-point advantage. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here comes Rivers. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Vice, bring it. Shot alert, shot alert.
And off to Benson to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Head to 60, head to 60, trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To the air with Penix. He's going deep. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
19 Tigers, 70 Rangers.
third down. It's Penix. Pass brought in by Burton. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers reduce the lead to just 4. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers cut it to a field goal game.
Steelers 14.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
6-yard line.
The Bengals and this running back headed back out for a new series. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Throwing the out route complete. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals. Slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing now on first down. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Where's the importance of staying in phase as a defender? He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and in midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short now from the 49.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 1-yard gain on the play, and it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
First down, Bengals.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, hey!
Looking to the air here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times can't get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today. There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here comes Rivers. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
Start offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Play action, here's Penix. Brought in right side. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. The 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. And it's the Steelers looking at first and 10. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45.
19, here we go, set. Cowboy 80. Bronco 18.
Penix now on first down. Along the sideline, and Pitts brings it in. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Out of bounds just past midfield.
Here we go, 65, 60 Eagles, 60, Mustang 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cut 19, cut 19. Take over.
From the shotgun, Penix. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You'd like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Again, Penix to the air. Finds him over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Penix on first down. Complete right side. Burton has it. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. Second and 3 now.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10.
Viking 18. 18, Pioneer. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. First and goal coming up.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Set.
Throwing Penix. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on second down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right. Timed up. Right? It certainly wasn't.
Penix working from the gun. Down he goes. The Bengals got to him. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. From 14 after that sack. Tough 3rd and goal coming up.
Here we go, set. Drop low 80. Drop low 18.
Penix now against the blitz. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bengals with one final possession now in our opening half. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. They'll try and throw it here. It is caught left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
And the Bengals 1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hits his running back. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on 1st down. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And they are unable to double their lead.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Mustang 19, 60 Bisons.
Looking to throw. A massive shot towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our trip around the NFL starts now. In the Big Easy, the Saints at home to take on the Tennessee Titans. And this is the running back. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Titans bounce back from the loss in Week 3. They move to 3-1 with the W. Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens. They're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. And this is Devon Achane. He's a weapon in the run game. He's a weapon in the passing game. Look at him go. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. The Dolphins had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers taking on the Raiders. And this is Kyron Williams. He's got game-changing ability and showing it.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Look, y'all can't talk about basics.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Hey, 19, Tiger.
Third quarter underway. Here's Benson. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. They're going play fake with Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Complete from the contact.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
7.
Now an inside give to Benson. He only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's fourth down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Looking to throw. That one complete to Pitts. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. How about 19 yards on fourth down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. From the 47. He's got a man left. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's the lone back on the handoff. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Now Penix off the play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, second down coming up.
Penix here from the gun. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead right away in half number 2. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Starting from the 5. Escapes a defender. He's stopped on the run back to the 27. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Hits him on the out route. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They'll get 18 yards there. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness. Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
2nd and 10 now. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He's going to throw this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, not for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Here's Penix to throw. There's a screen to Benson. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. To the air with Penix. Secured by Burden on the slant. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Again, Penix to the air. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. From the 41. Has him on a quick hitter. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals push their lead to 3.
27. Steelers 24. Chase
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. On the return, here comes Rivers. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 7. Hawk, hey, check that. Ready.
It's Benson on the give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
19.
Penix now to throw. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. So they're left facing third and long.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Third down, it's Penix. Complete beyond the marker. Through the middle. Kyle Pitts. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a third-quarter lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. The kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead.
Bengals 27.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come, first and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Here's second and 11. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a lead just before the end of the third. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Bengals push their lead to 3.
34. Steelers 31.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying.
To kick off.
Return coming from the 6. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing Penix. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
From the shotgun, Penix. Short pass brought in. And this certainly makes the third down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Third down, 1 yard to go. Benson now from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
At the 43-yard line.
Penix on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So it's second down coming up.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Penix to throw again on second. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. He's looking for Luther Burden. So now it's going to be third and long.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Penix working from the gun. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
And they're on it quickly there after that catch, so the game's going to be to the 34-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Here's first and 10 from the 34. And again, it's Penix. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
The give now to Benson. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Staying on the ground with Benson. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And they'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks you can keep on the sidelines and you get more than enough to get the first down.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Score.
Run here with Benson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Setting up the running back screen. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a 4th-quarter lead. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers. And here they go to send it away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down Bengals.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
They'll throw on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's marking over his something here. Just chucks it away.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down. There was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
Again, the throw now on 2nd and 10. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit. Great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
And they get to him again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
These scouts in the NFL, man, they scour the country, right? Coast to coast. You know what they're looking for with defensive players? They are looking for game wreckers. And that is exactly what this defender has done. He has wrecked this offense with back-to-back sacks.
And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. The Steelers offense and Luther Burden getting set here for another go. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's the Steelers' 1st down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Okay, ready?
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Go! Back to 60, back to 60.
From the 29. Launches one deep downfield. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23. Shovel pass complete. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
No gain on the play. And it's
They send a man in motion. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Bengals needing 4 points. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Ready? 60.
Here he is to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
a gain of 6. First down, Cincinnati.
He'll look to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. They give it to him up the middle. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here comes Rivers. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go! Hawk 70.
Here he is to throw. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time, so it'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets out of bounds, but just 8 yards. They needed more. Third and a lone yard coming up. Now to throw. Complete to Pitts. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. It's Penix yet again. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Bengals make the play that should win them this game. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And this game, wow, it came down to the final moments where it was their clutch score that proved the difference and set up this victory.